Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for May 9th, 2013. It's a Thursday and we're heading towards the weekend. But first, we have to deal with some rainfall this morning. Now, yesterday we had some very impressive rainfall amounts over portions of northeastern New Jersey and New York City. We had rainfall amounts anywhere from an inch to as much as 3 inches of rain, creating flash flooding. It was not a pretty sight yesterday. Unfortunately, today, almost more of the same, as an upper level low lifts through the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. This morning, temperatures are pretty much uniform, lower to mid 50s over the New York City metropolitan area and mid to upper 50s over the Philadelphia metropolitan area. We do have some fog, reducing visibility below a mile, especially over the New York City metro and portions of eastern Pennsylvania. And we do have areas of showers producing heavy downpours, lifting through central New Jersey and moving towards New York City once again. On the radar, you can clearly see our upper level low lifting north and east is heading towards southern New England. We have scattered showers here now as instability increases in the atmosphere because of increasing warm air, warmth in the atmosphere. We will see these showers become more widespread in nature and capable of producing very heavy downpours. I don't think we'll see the type of rainfall that we saw yesterday. I can't completely rule it out, but I think it's going to be more isolated in nature. These showers, though, are producing very heavy downpours right now over western Monmouth County, Mercer, and also Mercer and Morris County, should I say? Almost went blank there. As these showers lift up into New York City, unfortunately, it's going to make it for a rough morning rush hour. The good news here is this upper level low is on the move. It's not stalling or sitting over the region. So that is a bit of good news, at least as we get into the evening hours, especially if you're going to the Mets game tonight. The potential for showers will decrease significantly as not only instability declines, but also the upper level low lifts north and east towards southern New England. But for today, it's going to be a cloudy, dreary day. Temperatures in the lower to mid 60s right along the coast and in Long Island. Mid to upper 60s in the New York City metropolitan area, and upper 60s to lower 70s in the Philadelphia metropolitan area. I think you pretty much see the theme here. The further west and southwest you go, the warmer it gets because the further away you get from the upper level low. On the infrared satellite picture, you can see our upper level low very clearly, and here's the surface reflection with a occluded front basically off the New Jersey coast down to the south of Long Island, and then a warm front and a cold front out here over the Atlantic. This upper level low will continue to lift northeast and start to weaken and fall under the influence of this trough over here over portions of Quebec and Ontario. Now our next cold front is going to be here. And this won't reach us until Saturday. So tomorrow we'll be under the influence of high pressure, which is basically right here. And as a result of that high pressure and sinking air and winds from the southwest around 5 to 10 miles per hour, we will be seeing temperatures rebounding nicely into the lower to mid 70s right along the coast and upper 70s to lower 80s, especially in the Delaware River Valley. So if you're looking for a little bit of a preview of summer, you have some off time and you want to take off for tomorrow, for Friday, then and head off to the shore, and then tomorrow is going to be a perfect day. I can't rule out an isolated shower or thunderstorm because of instability in the atmosphere, but overall it's going to be absolutely beautiful out there to go out and enjoy any outdoor activities. And then our cold front moves through on Saturday, producing less than favorable outdoor conditions. Now here's the European model guidance, the latest model guidance from the Penn State EWOL website. Now for this evening, you can see our upper level low lifting into New England. Again, the threat for scattered showers remains, but again, it's going to decrease, and we're on the back side of the upper level low, which is usually a drier side for this upper level low, or all upper level lows. By Friday, though, you can see we're pretty much in an area of, well, weakness. We don't really have any strong lifting or sinking air. The majority of the sinking air is focused more towards the surface. So what we're dealing with here is a warm weather pattern with temperatures again rebounding nicely into the upper 70s to lower 80s away from the coast, lower to mid 70s along the coast. Dry conditions for the most part, but look at the moisture in the atmosphere, keeping the threat for an isolated shower or thunderstorm in place through the afternoon. By Saturday, our cold front moves through here. Now, here's where the cold front is located in here, right? But look where all of the upper level lifting is forecast. It's forecast more towards the Great Lakes and lifting off towards Quebec and Ontario. What this tells me, Ontario, Quebec, What this tells me is that the best dynamics are going to be focused to the north and northeast of the northern Mid-Atlantic, or Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. So while there's a threat for sky showers and thunderstorms, and an isolated severe thunderstorm at that, I think the bulk of the best dynamics will be focused more towards central New York and New England and the St. Lawrence River Valley, and not so much the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. These showers will be capable of producing a heavy downpour or two. By Sunday morning, we'll see showers exiting and clearing skies. We'll be on the backside of this cold front. We're still going to have a few disturbances lingering, but we're going to have a lot of dry air building in as well. So I think what we'll see for the most part is drying conditions and basically conditions improving for Sunday night into Monday, with sky cloud cover and temperatures ranging from the lower to mid 60s for highs, upper 40s to lower 50s for lows, slightly below normal for this time of year. Now, by the time we get into next week, it gets a little bit more complicated. We have this upper level low starting to develop off of the Mid-Atlantic and New England coast. And we also have a trough approaching from the west. And then we have this ridge that's kind of poking up here through western New York, the Great Lakes, and St. Lawrence River Valley. The northern Mid-Atlantic is in between all of these disturbances here. And we have a ridge at the surface kind of poking up here along the coast. Now, what this is telling me, especially this signature here, is that we're dealing with a variety of different air masses. We're dealing with a backdoor cold front that will be supporting a marine Atlantic air mass. We have our cold front to the west is supporting a polar air mass right here. And then we have a ton of warm air that is pooling over portions of the Ohio River Valley and Mississippi River Valley, trying to drive itself to the East Coast ahead of the cold front. So I think Tuesday morning, Tuesday afternoon will be dry and warm, with temperatures rebounding into the mid to upper 60s, possibly even a few lower 70s. But then Tuesday night through Wednesday will be a hodgepodge of weather. And the reason why is because we're going to have basically three different types of air masses competing for dominance on Wednesday. For example, the backdoor cold front, let's say, stalls around Connecticut to Long Island. So there's your marine air mass where temperatures are stuck in the 50s. But then, ahead of the cold front, you have a surging tropical air mass with temperatures rebounding into the lower to mid 70s, let's say in the Delaware River Valley. And then further north towards northeastern Pennsylvania, well, here comes our cold front with temperatures back in the mid to upper 60s, drier air mass, and the potential for strong to severe thunderstorms ahead of the cold front. So all these factors tell me that there could be a rather wet period of weather on Wednesday, depending on how all these air masses interact. For example, if the backdoor cold front's a little bit stronger and able to push into the New York City metro and let's say into central New Jersey, then you have that cool air mass interacting with the subtropical air mass that is building in from the Ohio River Valley, and then you have your cold front approaching. Well, that's a lot of lifting going on here, and that could produce a lot of rainfall. Or this upper level low develops a little bit further east. The backdoor cold front remains in New England. We remain very warm with temperatures in the lower to mid 70s, and then the cold front moves through on Wednesday evening with showers and thunderstorms. So the key to this forecast is, where does this cut off and develop? The further east it cuts off and develops, the warmer will be on Wednesday. If it's closer to the coast, or it starts to merge with this trough a little bit faster, then we're dealing with a rather unsettled and complicated weather forecast for Tuesday night into Wednesday. Something to keep an eye on. Well, that is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. You can follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter and Facebook. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there.